Welcome to the WACA ground, Western Australia Cricket and Perth Scorchers. So this tour is going to be a little bit different. It's basically a city walk from arena to arena. Now, I've just had a very quick chat with the security guard there, asking about club shops and what have you at the WACA ground. You might be able to just see it over the barbed wire fence, the little scoreboard card, the scorecard thing at the top there. There is no club shop. There is no amenities for fans to come and buy their latest jerseys, their kits, all of that. So the WACA ground is under development at the moment for a bit of a refurbishment. Now, I've already took a walk around the full stadium, so I'm going to say none of this is going to be a massive surprise to me, but yeah, you get to see it at a very unique time. So people that have been here in the past, you've essentially you've not got that same stadium to come to expect before the start of the next campaign in a couple of months' time. But also you've got potentially one of the strangest side attractions to a cricket ground I've ever seen or heard of. Now, I don't know if it's 100% unique, and I'll point it out in a couple of seconds when we see the billboards for it, but yeah, I don't think I've ever come across anything remotely similar to this, especially from an England standpoint. Where I used to live in Sunderland / County Durham in the UK, there is obviously County Durham Cricket Club in Chesley Street. Now that is bog standard cricket ground, I guess, with a really nice Bannatyne gym on the side, so, and a hotel obviously, but nothing like this. This is yeah, I think kind of cool, but also kind of weird too, so I hope it works. Like, as a community project, sounds brilliant. When I do get past the first part of the walking tour and get through the stadium on the way to the next stadium, which is the RAC Arena, which is basketball, basically basketball to cricket. That's cricket to basketball is the journey I'm taking today. Via, which straight over there is horse racing. But yeah, the WACA ground improvement project expected to be completed this year. So as you can see, there is the scoreboard. All of that is pre-existing, and everything on this side is completely new. And this thing here is going to be the most strange and unique side to the cricket ground. It's going to have a side water park, a roadside water park for fans to, I don't know how the entry and how the restrictions are going to take place, but could you imagine somebody just swimming whilst the cricket game's going along? It just seems very very bizarre, but kind of a cool idea too. I hope this is recording. Are we live? Yes, we are. Brilliant. Also, one thing with this cricket ground, by the way, that I cannot get out of my head because I'm such a degenerate, is every time I see a WACA, I just think of the Shakira World Cup song from 2010, and I just want to go, this one's for Africa. Waka waka, eh, eh. I can't be the only one, surely. But yeah, building a better tomorrow. The state-of-art sporting facilities for all. Yeah, like, it looks well thought out, I guess. But time will tell if it's a hit with the city or not. But it does bring a little bit of regeneration and revitalisation to the east of the city. So yeah, at the moment it is just a lot of construction and this is the only site you'll get to go and see into what's happening with the construction site right here. So foundations wise, they've got a couple of months to get this all completed, but you've got the floodlights which come onto the pitch. You've got 5 of those. I'm not sure if a 5th one or 6th one comes from this new building or not, but yeah, looks like it's well underway, which is quite cool. Good to see. Yeah, look, these some more concept art from the Lottery West supported side of it. And yes, very briefly, as I mentioned, you've got Gloucester Park just over the road, which for some reason has a little bit of a French influence. But every Friday, horse racing, and I missed this because I didn't know it existed until this morning. So yeah, yeah, Western Australia's home of harness racing. So it is purely horse racing, which is quite cool, and it is relatively affordable, to be fair. $12 admission, $6 for children, and concession tickets. So yeah, never mind the cricket when they've got nothing on. You can always come here on a Friday evening to Gloucester Park. Now, as you can see, again with the WACA ground, it is just pretty much an active construction site until they complete this. Now, I don't know if there needs to be some kind of cordons or regulation around let's walk sideways for a second. Any regulation around that's pretty cool, right? The WACA ground. Any regulation around the building not being completed and being able to play the games there or not, but cricket's a sport I'm not really that familiar with, to be honest. I know most games take place over either, like 2020 is over a single day and they can be postponed for the weather, and other games, normal test cricket is 5 days with 2 sets of innings for each team. That's my extent of how cricket works. So if you've got any cricket advice, let me know, because I might go to a game on a nice summer's day. Maybe not WACA, but I might go to a game, say in Melbourne or New South Wales, or basically if there's ever a local game with a lot of sunshine and a bit of beer. That'd be pretty cool. Nice bank holiday match. I've never really shown any interest. Yes, I'm English and what have you, but my main sport's football, soccer to the Aussies, and yeah, I can't help it. It's where I've been raised. So we've officially left the block that the WACA ground is on now, and we are about to head as fast as we possibly can on foot to the RAC. Now, these are generally unabridged, so I had one with the Kings Park one the other day where it was slightly cropped somewhere in the middle. If you've seen that point it out and put the timestamp on it, that would be really quite helpful in the comments. But generally the battery stopped, a bit pinged up, and I just stopped, changed the battery and continued recording. So there's like a slight little weird jump, but generally overall I don't want you to miss out on the full experience. So yeah, what I'll do now is figure out which way is best to cut through the city. I'm going to go possibly see where the stop sign is, just behind those cars there. I'm going to go up that bit of hill and then start to follow the buildings towards the RAC. Oh, you got a little bit of City of Perth aware rubbish here. That's really bizarre. This is Saturday morning, so relatively calm and quiet. 10:34 a.m. So yeah, should be a couple of shops and coffee bars opening up on the way through as well. So yeah, this is more of my central Perth A to B arena walk. I will shut up at some point, but I don't know. Oh god, there's no crossing here. I have to go up the hill or down the hill. And I feel like Jack and Jill. There's no pail of water. Do I risk it for a chocolate biscuit? Do I? There's nothing coming that way. Nothing coming that way. Now there is something coming that way, so yeah, no, I don't risk it. As I came over the brow of the hill, the apex, very, very quickly. And yeah, I don't want to get hit by a car, thank you very much. So that changes the plan to go down that side street with the stop time behind it. To be fair, might have panned out alright, because from this huge car park, which I think is for the cricket ground, you get quite a nice view. Also, this helps as well in terms of showing you where you are. So, Western Australian Cricket Association. There we go. Nice. On. So, I believe because of how we've walked this, it's just literally straight down this road. There's nothing coming. Nothing coming. I'm going to go halfway. Oh, there you go. We're on the green line. Also, there is a little bit of a reason for me doing this particular route today. I've got a Perth review, kind of. This is what I've done in Perth. This is why I like Perth video coming out. That is a core, proper edited video. That's the kind of content I really want to create on this channel. Beyond these POV walking tours as well. So if you want to check that out, I'll probably pop it in the description somewhere so you can see it, and I'll put it at the very end on the title card, on the end screen cards. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. So yeah, if you could subscribe, if you subscribe to the channel, that'll help more people get to discover the real Australia. How many steps am I on so far? 11,550 for the day, and we're not even at lunchtime. Oh, there is a bus there, by the way, called the Yellow Cat number 3. So you can get a bus if you really want to, but this is a walking POV tour, not a sit on a bus and stare at people on their phones tour. So there's that. If you play the game, yellow car, no backs, yellow car, no backs. Oh, that's a shame. Got a little shut down house, number 47, barricaded off for whatever reason. Looks like a nice little suburb. Couple 100 metres away from the cricket ground, Wellington Street. Interesting. I am not sure what that is supposed to mean. There's a coffee shop just across the way called Espresso Percolator. What does that mean? Is that supposed to be like a play on, what do you call it? Like Central Perk from Friends? One reason I know I'm 100% going in the right direction, by the way, is the crane in front. The crane is, I believe, at the moment for the bus station. There's a bit of refurbishment happening at the bus port in town, so yeah, that's cool. I'm just going to get a quick little short 5-second video of this signage of the park. It's called Moot at Wadini, Wellington Square. This will be on the potential. Oh, it might be, might not be. I'm not too sure. But if you look in the park now, you'll see like loads of sheltered canopies. You've got a big play area for kids in the middle. I think that's quite nice. So let me just make sure it's pointing at the, and see it through the trees. You've got the kids play area, which is massive. Got some basketball courts and what have you there. So yeah, plenty to do for free in the city as well, if you're looking for a little bit of an adventure with the kids and what have you at a more cost affordable budget. There is plenty of parks, there is plenty of options that don't mean you're throwing money at it. Oh, yeah. That was a nice interaction. Noticed a little bit, and apologies if your ears hurt from that, because I am just going to do a whole one sweep processor normalizing of audio. The bikes in this city are really loud, and I don't get why, because I know motorbikes can be loud, but they seem to have like a muffler problem or something, and they just boom. Or it could be the build up of the city, where the reverberation of the buildings just punches your ear. But yeah, bikes are loud, and I'd rather they weren't. Oh, this is a good indicator. Right, how long do you think it will take for me to catch up to this old dude? We'll start this timer. Where is my timer? I want a stopwatch. Stopwatch. I just want a stopwatch, man. Where the fuck is this on this app? There we go, I found them. Timers. We'll do it. Oh, he's turned left. Stopwatch is the option there. I could start it, but there we are. It's got another bit of construction. That is not the one I thought it was, so I was wrong about the crane. However, we shall persist. The crane is through the tree line. So, common ground, an apartment building that will look over this park. That's quite nice. Let's have a look at the construction dudes. That light just changed and that one just flashed. I think this is a one-way system though, so that's good. Once I think this red car gets past, and it's coming up there, all the light changes, I should be able to cross safely. There we go, that's a safe crossing. Done. I just don't like standing still, if you can tell. And it's just changed as I crossed the road. Typical. Oh, that's going to confuse me. So I don't know if I'm pointing in the right direction for you to see, but I'm pointing it for my eyes. So there's a crane straight ahead, and that I believe is the bus port. If it is the bus port and I'm on the wrong side, I will be able to cut in, but I need to make sure as soon as possible, because after I get past a certain point, the construction and the train line prevents me cutting across. So yeah, just got to be conscious and aware that I might be one street too far north. And the reason it is north, I don't know if you can tell, but if you look, yeah, I'm so nerdy, man. It's 10:47 in the morning, which means it's about to become midday. You're in the southern hemisphere, which means the closer to midday you are, the more... it's not midday itself, like the time of midday, it's more like high noon, yeah, the technical term, high noon. Once it hits high noon, the sun is directly north from you, and if you can tell by the way the sun's moving this way, it'll be probably about here, so north is to my right, and if I'm north of the city, I need to be one row south. So yeah, things, if you don't know where you are or navigating, I'm that nerdy that I look at the shadows of the trees, the time of the day, and go, I need to be this way for my destination. Oh, this is Perth Royal Hospital. That looks very 60s, brutalist, which is a very common era, the common thing of post-war rebuilding, but I don't think Australia was hit that much in World War II, because, well, I think there was just one scare from the Japanese in Sydney, where they had a submarine come into the bay, but other than that, I don't think mainland Australia needed a post-war boom, unless there was a population boom with Commonwealth country population and soldiers coming across for a safe land. Oh, actually no, there was definitely a station on Rottnest Island as well for the military, so there's that. I also like, at the entrance of the hospital, just obviously you can see the Royal Perth Hospital sign on the bridge as well, but on the other side there's a load of flags. There's, I think, 5 flags. The Australian one, the state one, the Aboriginal one, I don't know what that other flag, I don't know what the green and blue flag is, so if somebody knows what that is, and then the final one is a pride flag. So I like that they basically support most Australian communities here. It's quite nice. The flags are for their people rather than internationally. But yes, oh, this is perfect. You can see we're getting onto the high street main shopping mall area now. But I didn't know the hospital was there, so that is really good to know in case I have an accident where it correlates. Oh, I have 4 days left in Perth, by the way, as well. So if you have any like destinations you want me to check out before I go, by all means let me know as well in the comments, because I'm considering a walking tour of Rottnest Island, because I was there 2.5 years ago now, and it does need to be a sunny day for me to pull this out. So if you want Rottnest Island, let me know. If you want somewhere else, I've done the DFO, a full loop of the DFO. Apparently I might need to go back for a bag for my mother, which is nice. I'll check the prices and stuff. Ooh, Australian Red Cross right next to the hospital. So you give blood and then minimum transport. That's really quite smart. And then you've got the Aboriginal corporation called, I can't read that very well, dyslexia is not good, WUNGER? Is that Wungering or Wungening? Wungening or Wungering? I'm not sure, because the font used is not very clear. You see the one, I think it's an N, Wungening. Well, there's the train track, just there, so I'm on the right side of it, so I'll stress a little less about that now. Well, that's just gone green and I'm about to go there, so bye. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. The driver stopped for me and I felt awkward about it because I was too far back. Yay! Oh, I wonder what this is like coming in and out of tunnels. The lighting might be very easy to spot on the editing software. Keep away from that drip. Yeah, I know where I'm at. This is coming up to the Central Grand Station. I know that because of this little red bridge. It's not the one I normally cross. I normally see, I should say. But yeah, it's right on the edge of the central shopping district. this bridge goes from the train station to John Mayer, I think. More than happy to be proven wrong there, but yeah. Never approached the station from this angle before, so it's quite interesting to see. I know exactly where I'm at now. Shout out to my shopping trip video, my trip to Woolies. This is the back end of it. So yeah, 100%. That is Grand Central Perth, the train station that most people are likely to walk in. There's the John Mayer shop, just up the stairs. I don't know if you can see it. Let me just angle it very briefly. And yeah, is it Mayer or John Mayer? Where am I getting John Mayer from? Anyways, John Lewis and Mayer, it's essentially the same thing, just the Aussie version of John Lewis, I guess. Somewhere between John Lewis and Debenhams, but Debenhams is dead now, so yeah, be careful. That is the main entrance from the station to the town centre, city centre, sorry. And a good little bit of modern art here, which is, I believe, a play on, obviously, cactuses and cityscapes, I believe. I could be just chatting a lot of nonsense there, but I've read something, and some of it might be stuff. But yeah, cactuses and city buildings, I think, is what it's supposed to represent, or something like that. For those of you that are international football fans as well, we're looking to get in touch with we're looking to like watch the game and see England potentially win the Euros, in a couple of years time the World Cup and stuff like that. You've got this digital advertising screen here to find, and then the buildings just across from it. So Alba, this little bit of thing over the road, again, that's where the red bridge, that I recognise, by the way, that's where you can be able to watch most of the games if it's in the normal operating hours of Australia. If not, if like the Euros, you've got to do one or two options. Either watch it at your hotel room on a VPN, or get to a casino. And I'm not going to a casino, not a chance. Not by myself anyways. This is flashing orange, which means I have to stop. Yeah, find that lovely view. Go from there. What the fuck are they beeping for? person's on the road crossing legally. Absolute rat. Right. Now it's a case of when do I cross over? Because oh, I missed it. Never mind. Right. So catch up time. The crane that I thought I saw originally but didn't, which is for the bus port, is right there. So I was on the correct road the entire time, which is good to know and good to see. But now that we've passed the refurbishment of the Grand Central Station and at the crane, you can see just in the background, over the other side of the road, the RAC Arena, the RAC. Now, from what I understand about the RAC, it's mainly indoor-based events. The main thing that's at the RAC that I'm aware of, week in, week out, is basketball. I think they've got the playoff finals coming up in a couple of weeks' time. They've got the new season starting at the start of September, I believe. So there's plenty of sport happening at the RAC. So that's where we're at. Coming up to it, hopefully it gives you a good perspective of how to get from one place to another. The timing, I am not a fast walker, but I'm not a slow walker either. Just look at the timestamps at the bottom of a video and judge if it's worth you walking that, or like you could have at the start, getting a nice little bus into the city from either side. We're on a green man here. Now, the RAC Arena itself is a very strange looking building. One side of it is completely blocked off because, as I mentioned earlier, over there, over on the right hand side, directly behind the arena, is the train line, the train track. So you can't really get behind it other than to potentially park up. So it has two entrances that I've noticed. It could have more, but the two main entrances are off this street, one on this corner and one on the far side corner. Yeah, I think we're nearly there though. What else do they do at this? You got basketball. Trevor Noah's here this November. I saw that advertised, but I'll not be here in November, so fortunately I can't see that. If he's coming to Australia, I might see where he's local to me and might watch him. I think he's quite funny. Hello. There we go. Where else? You've got basketball, you've got, I think, the Wiggles. I don't know if you know what the Wiggles are, but I think Teletubbies, but Australian version. Some grown men playing the ukulele. Basically kids telly. So it's very funny. It's probably one of the fastest sold out shows in the state as well. But yeah, I'll get to this corner and cross over, and I'll walk to the far corner as well. But yeah, the city is very walkable. It's very nice. It's very comfortable. I've been able to talk for the majority of it without feeling too awkward. A lot of people do look and stare, but I don't care. you've got plenty to do and explore, and that's what I like to do. I just like to find the lay of the land and then work out from there what I can do, what I'd like to do, and then time it in. I'm an organizer, so if somebody else did a video like this where it helps me plan what to do and where to do it, I'm all on board for that. Now I know some people might stumble across it because they want to see where the RAC Arena is or the WACA Arena is, but look at that building. I'm just going to take a quick video of it, so I think that's really quite good. Hyperlapse, no thank you. Video 1, 2. 1, 2. That's so cool. It's a nice looking building, isn't it? Let me just point and face it. Well, these have just gone red. No. Eh? How did that work? So a guy just went through, but didn't go through. Oh, he must have just turned right. There you go. I'm green. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit loopy now. So, like I mentioned, the RAC Arena. I think this is the main frontage. This is the main entrance. And to be fair, I walked this way. I walked straight down there, and there's another entrance very similar to this one on that corner. But I didn't really see any of this ticketing build up. None of that was there yesterday, so something must be happening here over the weekend. And I just want to quickly double check and confirm that at the back there's not really much, just a car park. You see the big P, which is a car park, a bike park, and whatever that is. Is it cubism if it's made out of triangles? Pyramidism? But yes, I don't know if you can tell or see, but say the electronics store and the bus that's going across, directly behind that bus right now is double fencing. So there is no direct path across there unless you go all the way to the train station to the right, or you go to the highway to the left, which is quite a lot of walking and what have you. But yeah, I think this is the bike path itself is closed. There's a train to prove my point. Thank you very much. And I think this is it. This might be the dead end. I just want to confirm because it's helpful. There we go. Yeah, that looks like it. There's no way of getting around that part. No natural way in anyways for a pedestrian. You've got the administration corner here and then looking back into the city. So what I'll do is I'll get myself set up to end the video properly and sign off. So we'll go back towards this weird yellow triangle thing. Modern art. There we are. Rightio, I hope you enjoyed the arena to arena walk along. Share it if you think this would be helpful for somebody. Catch you on the next one. Bye.